Good morning. Welcome to our first chapel service of spring semester. Welcome to those of you viewing online. You are live from Brown Chapel at Centenary College. I'd like to thank those who are leading worship today, our Centenary cheer and dance team. Thank you so much to Coach Ellen Reed, and helping with us today are members of the cheer team, Kara Armstrong and Stan Melton, and we have one more who will be coming soon, Audrey Laper. And with that, let us center ourselves for a time of worship.
If everyone could join me in an attitude of prayer. Lord, even when the world around us is swirling and broken, thank you for being true, kind, and a foundation to lean on. Today we boldly and humbly approach you, asking for your kindness to meet us. Amen.
First off, I'd like to thank Reverend Lindy and the chapel services for allowing us, the Centenary Spirit teams, to participate today. My name is Coach Ellen, and I am the coach of cheer and dance. We're very excited to be doing this today. Today, I wanted to speak on kindness and love, things that I think we can all agree on that the world really needs right now. You see, as a Christian, I always say I do not blame people for not liking Christians. I really think that as believers and as a community of Christians, we've really gotten it wrong. I'd like to read something from Beth Moore. She is an author and Christian speaker, and after what has happened politically in the last few weeks, she said something after what happened at the Capitol that I think really will resonate with people. She said, "We were meant to do people good, not just our choice of people. We were meant to be pro all life. That's what Jesus is, was, will, and will be. We are Jesus people, above all else. Our loyalty is to Christ. His way is good and right and true and just. We can do this differently. The devil himself cannot keep us from repenting. Only our own pride can." I think the biggest thing she said that I wanted to touch on today was we can do this differently. So today I wanted to look at how did we get here? What are we doing? And again, how can we do this differently? The first point, how did we get here? I think a big thing is pride. Matthew 7:3 says, "Why do you see the speck that is in your brother's eye, but do not notice the log that is in your own eye?" Mother Teresa, "If you judge people, you have no time to love them." I think a big thing as Christians we need to look back and see is that we are so concerned with looking at others' life and the way that they're different from us that we automatically judge them. That leads to pride, not loving each other, and again, like Mother Teresa said, if you judge people, you have no time to love them. Next thing, what are we doing? Again, this is where the pride comes in. James 4:6, "But he gives more grace. Therefore it says, God opposes the proud, but gives grace to the humble." While I was reading up about this last night, there was a quote that stuck out to me from Ezra Benson. He was a reverend of the Church of Latter-day Saints and was in Eisenhower's cabinet. He had a great quote that said, "Pride is concerned with who is right. Humility is concerned with what is right." This one stuck out to me a lot that I think as Christians we can really hold on to is, and I say this for myself speaking as a Christian, I think a lot of the times and over the years how we've got to this place is because we've concerned we've given too much concern to who is right. Are we right instead of what is right? As Christians, we should be really concerned with Jesus and how he has taught us to love people no matter what. Just like Beth Moore said, we should be pro all life, no matter who someone chooses to love, no matter what color someone is, no matter what language someone speaks differently from us, no matter what religion someone practices, or even if they choose to accept a religion. I don't think that Christians, we take it as seriously as we can when Jesus said, love all people. Lastly, again, how I want everyone to bring this in today is how can we do this differently? How can we change the course we are on? Very simple. 1 Corinthians 16:4 says, do everything in love. Life's most persistent and urgent question is, what are you doing for others? That's from Dr. Martin Luther King, which I think has some of the best quotes. And from this quote, I think as Christians, we need to really look at the key words, persistent and urgent. If we are true about staying to the gospel and calling us what God has told us to do, it is to love. Love is the most important commandment he has given to us in his word, the Bible. If we're serious about this and serious about obeying God, we have to love others. We have to put our pride aside, our judgment aside, and put love first. Because after all, spoiler alert, love does win. At this time, Stan Melton can come down, and if you'd like to take a quote from him of the quotes we've given today, I'd love him to pass these out. Again, if anyone can hold on from anything today, I hope it is to give a little bit more love and kindness to your neighbor. The world really needs it right now, and after all, that is what Jesus intended us to do. Thank you.
Thank you. Such timeless and appropriate words for this time in which we live. Thank you, Kara. Thank you, Stan. Thank you, Coach Ellen. We are so grateful that they volunteered to lead our worship service today. Just a note, chapel service next week, it's a reading day, so I would like for you to consider next Tuesday a Sabbath day. So as you take the day to reflect and replenish, rest, we will continue with chapel services the week after next. And so with that, hear these words of benediction. With God's grace, go forth to judge less, to love more, and to know that God is with you. Amen. Oh, one more thing. Passport points. So those of you who are watching online, I invite our IT people to zoom in on the QR code for passport points. Those of you who are with us here in Brown Chapel, the QR codes are near the back doors of the sanctuary. Thanks again. See you soon.